Hey guys, I'm Reagan. I work in finance.
I'm Jordan. I'm a CPA.
And this is Working Late.
We don't clock out, we just keep going.
So if you're grinding through a long day or a late night, we're here to keep you company and remind you why it's all worth it. So Jordan, what do you have going on this week?
I am so tired, but I'm feeling good. But that's why I'm super casual tonight. I'm going to be working late. We're in that season now. So as soon as we're done recording this, I will be going back to hop on here at home in my office. And so I just needed to get comfy as soon as I got home tonight. So
I'm with you.
But hey, I'm getting in the groove. It's feeling good. I'm feeling motivated at work. So I'm just trying to, keep my head down and get my stuff done. So what about you?
Yeah, I've had a busy week so far with like a bunch of random small things, and I'll never say no to seeing my friends. So my past couple evenings have been really busy. I'm definitely paying for it now. So the next few nights will be pretty late starting tonight. But
what
know
have you been doing?
Okay.
I'm curious. What do you do on weeknights when you get crazy?
What do you mean? Like with my friends or?
Yeah, with your friends on weeknights.
Oh, yeah. I feel like I pretty much exclusively see my friends on weeknights. Not completely, but so Monday I went to go see a friend who just had a baby. So we took her some dinner, visited with her for a little bit. Tuesday we planned a party for a friend I have coming into town in a couple weeks.
Nice.
So got dinner with some friends. Now it's Wednesday, and I'm talking to you doing the podcast.
Right. Naturally.
Yeah, I feel like whenever I get dinner with friends, though, it's usually on a weeknight. Is that weird?
Interesting. No. I feel like for us, if we have, I don't know. Because we do have some family who lives not far from us, and, usually before this season of our life, beforehand, we were, very busy on weekends. So, if we wanted to see them and try and spend time with them, usually it would be on weeknights. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I feel like that's pretty normal, and we see our other friends on Thursdays typically, so I feel that. Mm-hmm. But right now, I'm just, I'm really in the habit of just saying no. Maybe I'm saying it too much, but I'm really into that right now. I really like just being at home, which is me and Greg, and either working or relaxing, but nothing in between.
Yeah, I definitely have weeks where I way overbook myself and regret it. And then I have weeks where I don't have anything going on and I don't leave my house, and I also regret that. So I really need something in the middle,
Nice. Yeah, I get that.
So what do you have going on at work this week?
So we have figured out all of our systems for figuring out payroll reports with the One Big Beautiful Bill Act and
nice.
Everything, all the challenges that presented. So now we're just getting in the groove, and payroll reports are flowing, 1099s are flowing, and we're already past the 115 deadline of projections and estimated tax payments. So I'm feeling pretty good, to be completely honest. And I got my books caught up for my own company today, and I'm pretty much wrapped up. So I'm ready to hit the ground running for tax returns. I feel like I'm really doing literally as much as possible to get ahead now, because once February hits, you're already behind. So yeah. What about you?
Well, okay. I actually wanted to bring something up today. This is sort of related to my week, but whenever you need to talk to one of your coworkers, do you, and say they're in the office across the street from yours, do you just call them, or do you message them first and ask if they're available? And then if they say yes, you call them?
It depends. It depends on who it is.
Okay. You don't have to say names.
It depends, because I know everyone is busy. We're in a very high demand industry. People are always busy. So messaging someone first and being hey, are you busy? That's kind of a joke because we're all slammed.
Okay.
So sometimes I just kind of call and see if they answer, but a lot of times I do try and give them, common courtesy and be hey, are you available? Or something. So that's typically what I do.
Okay. So I had this lady call me twice out of the blue on Monday. And I've spoken to her one time previously. She works in a different part of the company, and she was asking me some questions about an email that I sent her over a month ago, and that's okay. Sure, that's fine. They were easy questions. I just thought it was weird. We don't know each other. We've spoken one time. Anyway, she asked me to put some financials together for her, immediately. She's yeah, it'd be so great if you could do that right now. So I was really busy, but I dropped what I was doing and I put it together for her, and I have not heard from her since. No, thank you. Which would be
Nothing.
No. I'm sure I'll hear from her in another month whenever she gets around to opening that email.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think coworkers normally call me out of the blue. I think normally they ask me, "Hey, are you free for a sec, or do you have a minute?"
Is now a good time?
Is
Yeah.
now a good time? Yeah, they don't
Yeah.
just call me. That really freaks me out personally.
Yeah.
Also, I know I should have better boundaries about like, oh, I shouldn't drop what I'm doing just to cater to her one request. I don't even know this lady.
And she's not your boss or anything like that.
No, but I felt like if I didn't do it immediately, then I would forget about it, or I would write it down and just keep pushing it to the bottom of my to-do list, and it would never get done. So that's why I did it. But now I'm like super behind on my week and kind of regretting it. It's okay.
Yeah. Yeah. On that note, I will say, so I have a staff member, and she is phenomenal. She's a little more on the green side. She does have an accounting degree, but she started this summer, and she is like phenomenal.
Okay.
Like she is very bright. She puts forth the effort. She's picked up on things really quickly, and she's been like such a team player. I ended up having kind of a last minute meeting with one of my bigger clients, and he's like one of my favorite clients too. Like him and his wife are super sweet, like down to earth, like just always super supportive and encouraging of me. And anyway, so I texted or teamed this staff member like, you know, the morning of the meeting. The meeting's like in the afternoon, and I'm like, hey, I don't know where you're at on this accounting, but like I really want to go into this meeting like and have it be productive and be prepared. Like, is there any way that you could wrap it up and like get the year end closed out before like 1:30? The meeting's at 2:45.
Okay.
And dude, she flew through like everything.
Nice.
Everything. And like it just, the meeting went off without a hitch, and she just like crushed it. And I just love the attitude and, you know, the good spirits and like, yes, I'm going to lock in and get it done. And she just like, she blew my mind, and she was just such a team player and just knocked it out of the park.
You should give her a
Like,
bonus.
Yeah, we're past that season, but I did give her a lot of praise.
Okay.
Yeah. But it was awesome. I just love whenever team members are like that and, you know, just willing to do what it takes. So
Okay, so maybe she does appreciate me more than she's letting on, because I haven't heard from her.
well, I actually like verbalize my praise. So I don't know, maybe she doesn't have any to verbalize,
Yeah.
vocalize, whatever.
At least she asked me easy questions. It was nothing difficult.
Yeah.
But
That's good.
I know we're both like kind of tired tonight. I'm kind of tired. So I literally just Googled quotes for like when you're tired and a bit overwhelmed. And I chose the one
Wow.
that made me feel the best tonight. And that is, if you get tired, learn to rest, not to quit. Which kind of speaks to me lately because I've really been working on time management so that I do have more time for rest. It's not, you know, I love to pile on a million different things. So I've been trying to say no to some new things lately. I've been trying to find time for rest, and it might not happen today, but I was thinking that maybe I'll be nice to myself and skip my run tomorrow morning and sleep in instead.
I think that's a good call. You're so disciplined and everything, like every other day. Like it's okay to sleep in and let your body heal and kind of have that rejuvenation period.
How do you get your rest in?
Well, I've been saying no, like I said, to like everything lately. And
Yeah.
like we haven't been seeing anyone. We haven't been overbooked with family plans. And I will say like Christmas, everyone got the flu. So we literally just spent Christmas at home with just the two of us. And that kind of kick-started us into like 2026 on that note to where like, hey, I kind of like this, just being you and me at home and resting and not like being so overcommitted that we're exhausted all the time and behind on everything. And so yeah, it's just been really, really nice not seeing anyone. And maybe that's like horrible of me, but like, especially right now with like, I don't know, my hours ramping up and the working late and just everything, like I'm enjoying it. You know, the downtime I have, I get to spend with Greg. We've been watching a lot of really good shows lately. So, and he's not usually like a show person. And the fact that like he's been so diligent with his own stuff, he feels like he has a little more leeway and like he allows himself to, you know, indulge on shows more. And like we've been watching Silo. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's on Apple TV and it's like really good. And he doesn't usually get hooked on shows like that, but it's stellar.
Okay.
So,
Well, I hope you
Yeah.
don't mind me interrupting and coming to see you this weekend.
yeah, I'm so excited. It's going to be great.
Well,
Yeah, don't take any of that to heart. I am very excited to see you.
Well, on that note, do you have any working late boosts to share this week?
I do. So sometimes if I'm like really struggling like tonight, I need something like to just keep my mouth going, to literally like keep my eyes from like just closing. So I brought some pistachios. These don't have any shells. They're already shelled for you. They're roasted and salted. And they're like really good. Yeah, only 120 calories. I don't know how much protein is in this. 5 grams of protein. So maybe not the highest protein snack, but either way, it's kind of a healthier option compared to donuts or something else. But
Yeah.
keeping my mouth moving definitely helps me stay awake. So, what about you?
Well, I also brought a snack today. Okay,
Nice.
Not sponsored, but Bear Bells. This is the caramel cashew flavor. This is what's going to be getting me through my late night tonight. So, yeah, these are really good. They're 20 grams of protein. So I feel like it does kind of wake you up a little bit. Also, and you can also put off dinner a little bit longer, which is nice if you just like, sometimes I just don't feel like taking the time to interrupt what I'm doing and make a whole meal and eat it. So, this will keep me going a little bit longer. Okay. Also, I hate protein bars so much, but this one actually isn't
Same.
bad. I can get this, this one is not bad at all. I really recommend it.
Can you text me a picture of that one?
Yes. They're Bear Bells, Barebells. Really
Okay.
good.
I'll check it out. Hey, I don't think we meant to do this, but we both unintentionally brought snacks and beverages that match our outfits. Can you hold up your drink and snack real quick? Nice.
That is so cute.
Love that.
If you're listening,
We're adorable.
If you're listening on Spotify or Apple Music, come to YouTube so you can see how we did that.
Yeah, see our really like comfy outfits, but we so match. I love that.
Okay. That's our working late boosts. We can go into our career confessionals now. We're kind of flying through this episode, but that's okay. Do you have any career confessionals this week?
I don't have a huge one, but if you've been listening and following us from the beginning, you will recall my fork situation, and that was one of my weird office dynamics.
I think that might have been episode 1. Was that episode 1?
It may have been episode 1 or 2.
Yeah,
but it is like, it bothers me daily. Every time I go in the fork drawer, I still see, like, bro, there were supposed to be 4 big forks, 4 little forks. The big forks are missing.
And
Not all of them, but now 2.
And you work in an office of like 5 people?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where are they?
So that's a high proportion of forks.
Yeah, like that's just not, it doesn't add up. It doesn't add up. Anyways, so today I admitted defeat and I'm like, stop being crazy. You're not a lunatic. Just order more forks. And we're growing. We're building a new like office building. We're going to be having more employees. And I'm like, I can't be the, stingy person who won't just buy more forks. So today I ordered more forks.
Okay, I have a follow-up question.
Don't ask me where I found that one fork because I'm not going to answer.
Okay, I was just going to ask you if you have gone looking for the second fork.
No.
Okay.
No, I haven't gone looking for the second fork. If I notice the fork is gone and I'm walking around like working with people and answering questions, I might kind of just side glance and be looking, but no. Whenever I first got the forks though, I cared a lot. I was putting so much effort into like rejuvenating our office and revamping it. Like I was just trying my best and it just really upset me.
Yeah, because you inherited like kind of a messy older office and you put a lot of effort into cleaning it up and like making it a nice place, right?
Yeah. And it was just, there wasn't a ton of organization and like, I'm not diagnosed OCD, but like, as a CPA, like you really like order and organization. And so I just went in there and organized the heck out of the place. So the fact that a fork or 2 went missing and then, I found one, but now it's gone again, like whatever. So I guess it's fine. There could be worse problems, the office, we celebrated I celebrated internally, like our year anniversary on December 27th of me like moving over there and like, taking over and stuff. And like, we've really come so far and like the office like still looks so nice and organized and we've just got so many like systems in place and like, we're just really going into January on such a better note than last year. No IT transition, like, no chaos. Like it's just a normal, crazy January. So I'm really enjoying that part.
Okay. I hope you enjoy your new forks.
Thanks. Yeah. Hopefully they stick around longer.
Okay, I do have a career confessional this week. Okay, this is something that I love to do pretty much every week, I would say. And that is that I will, spend some time typing out an email, and I will in the email talk about the attached spreadsheet and then send it off and completely forget to attach the spreadsheet. So
Outlook doesn't prevent you from doing that. It's gotten good about reminding you didn't attach your attachment. Outlook doesn't do that for you?
No. What do you mean?
Look at your settings. Do you not know what I'm talking about?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Dude, this update happened like years ago, I feel like.
What?
Dude, yes, because I used to do that all the time. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry to interrupt your story, but
no,
what?
I have worked at 2 different companies. Using Outlook,
oh my gosh.
I've never...
It tells me, it prompts me, hey, it sounds like you were meaning to attach something, but there's nothing here. Are you sure you want to send this? And I'm like, oh, no, don't send. And then I attach it, and it saves me.
You hit the send button, and then you get that message, like an error message?
Yeah.
No way. No, I'm not familiar with that.
Check your settings. Check your settings.
I do this literally like probably once a week. I'm probably about to go do it in the email I got to send tonight.
Dude, go check your settings. Ask ChatGPT what you need to push, because that is totally a thing.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I've just been having to like send a follow-up every time saying, oops, here's the attachment. And
dude, that sucks. I haven't had to do that in forever thanks to the update.
Oh no.
Dude, you were behind the times.
Oh, I'm the oldest person alive.
This is so authentic. We did not talk about this beforehand.
Also, to make matters worse, like my husband just came in to talk to Jordan about something real quick, and couldn't figure out how to turn my Mac on speaker instead of my AirPods.
Dude, it might be time to rest now. Maybe don't wait until in the morning. You need to go to sleep.
I can't. I have things to do.
Same. I have emails to reply to.
Okay.
I have billing to finish. Anyways.
Yeah, well, okay, sometimes I don't attach it, or like I don't send the follow-up, and nobody ever says anything, and that's a good way to know that nobody ever like reads your emails or looks at your attachments. So
yeah, that sucks. That sucks.
It's okay.
I was talking about that with a coworker today. She's over at the other office, and she's really come into like a payroll report kind of head person. And so she really helped a lot to figure out, all the issues that we had to navigate with this new act that, is going on and stuff. And she said that today we were on the phone. She said ahead of time, she teams me, hey, call me when you're free or when you have a minute.
That's polite.
And so finally I got back to calling her 24 hours later. And so I called her, and she was saying, like, I don't think anyone reads my emails anymore, because I gave specific instructions on how to do these payroll reports. And then people come ask questions. And then I'm like, well, did you read my email? Because the email addressed like everything. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I wonder how many of our emails just get sent out into the void and like literally are never opened or read or acted upon.
Do you read all of your emails that you receive?
It depends.
Okay.
It depends. If it's a firm-wide thing, then it may not pertain to me. Sometimes I skim it. Sometimes I'm a part of the conversation before the email gets sent out, so I already know the gist of, our billing changes or entering your time and what time codes we're switching to, So, and sometimes I don't think the QuickBooks update emails always pertain to me, but sometimes they do, and sometimes I miss it. So I'm guilty of it too. I think we all are. But whenever I'm doing a payroll report, I flag that email, and I will go back and read the email as soon as it pertains to me and it's relevant. So,
do you want to move on to our hot takes?
Yeah. Looks like you have a pretty good one.
Okay, I actually have one that I feel pretty strongly about.
Okay.
And this isn't really work related, but it's something, like, I had a conversation earlier this week, and it reminded me that I feel very strongly about this. You are not a morning person if you have to immediately guzzle down a bunch of coffee or caffeine as soon as your eyes open in the morning in order to wake up. And it's okay. It's okay not to be a morning person. I feel like so many people tie like their morality to waking up early, and it's okay not to. It's okay to enjoy sleeping. It's okay to sleep in. It's okay to stay up late.
So how do you get all your sleep in? I mean, you can't stay up late and wake up early. So are you saying staying up late and then sleeping in is the move? At least for you?
I'm saying that's fine. I'm not a morning person. I'm never going to wake up at 4 a.m. because I feel like it, or 5 a.m., or really even 6 a.m. I wake up early to go for a run because if I don't do it in the morning, then it's not going to get done, and I love running. It's kind of a interesting relationship there. But okay, I have a coworker, and she was telling me about how she wakes up at 4 a.m. every day, and she logs on by 6 a.m. And then every time I talk to her, she's exhausted. She's so tired all the time. And I'm like, girl, why are you waking up at 4 a.m.?
I don't know. I was talking to one of my partners the other day, and she has, I think, a 2-year-old. And so she logs on at like 5 a.m., tries to get some stuff done before, the baby wakes up, and then she like gets ready and eats breakfast with her husband and daughter, and then she'll go to work, and then like she stays at work late. And like I get it, like it's tax season and stuff, but like 5 a.m., like I don't know how much sleep she's getting.
That's insane.
I really don't.
You don't have to do that.
Everyone has their own tax season routine, but
Sure.
I don't know.
I knew this young man who also insisted on waking up at 4 a.m. every day for like a discipline thing. And then he would go to bed at 8 p.m. every night. But that meant that he was never available in the evenings. And like I said, I see a lot of my friends during the week. Mm-hmm. Well, he did this on weekends too, but like he could never hang out. He was always leaving dinner early. If we wanted to do something at 7:45, he's like, all right, guys, I got to go. And I feel like he missed so much life in like his 20s. And I'm like, you don't have to do this. You don't have to be in bed by 8 when you're 25 years old,
Yeah.
25, single guy.
Yeah, I think that's a little excessive. Like, I know I was waking up and studying for my CPA exams from like 4:30 to 6:30, but I literally like had to do that in order to achieve my goal. Like, it was so hard, but like there was a reason. I wasn't just doing it to do it or because like it was for fun. Like, that's just literally the time I had.
Would you say that you're a morning person?
No.
Me neither.
No. I've tried really hard. Like, I will say, like, my best workout routines have occurred by me waking up and working out before going to work.
I do agree with that. Yeah.
I'm more consistent that way. But, like, my body is not working like that these days. I need sleep.
Yeah, you do.
I need so much sleep. It's ridiculous. Mm-hmm. And I've dialed it back now from like 9.5 hours to 8 hours.
Okay.
And like, I'm tired, man. I'm freaking tired. And usually like during tax season, like I can dial it back to like 7 hours. Like I usually try and cap it at 7 hours minimum. After I, listen to this sleep podcast, like I think sleep really is very important, but
I agree.
Like, yeah, my working out happens after work these days and it's fine. I have nothing else going on other than work. My husband has been super great and, making dinner and helping out with that stuff. He has a shorter commute. He works less than me. Mm-hmm. And it's just, we've really found a good groove for this tax season. But I can't wake up. I just can't. I'm trying really hard to be waking up at 6 a.m. to get to the office, like at a good time. Because I get so much done at work before like the phones start ringing, the emails start coming in. Mm-hmm. And like, it's just, I have to get some hours in at the office before I come home. Otherwise, like, I'm not putting in enough hours. So, but I keep hitting snooze. Like, what do I do, man? It's so hard.
I don't even remember.
I just want to wake up at 6. I just want to wake up at 6. I don't want to, but that's what would work. And then if I have to wash my hair in the morning, that's a whole other deal.
Oh my gosh, you wash your hair before work?
Sometimes, because like, look, I have a perm.
Okay.
Like, honest to God, I have a perm, and like, look, if I wash it and then go to bed, it dries all crazy, and I can't blow dry it because it gets frizzy. So it has to air dry while I'm going to be up and moving and not laying down. It's a whole thing.
That is.
But by the time I get to work, it's dried. I fluff it with my product for once it's dry, and then I'm done. Mm. But it's just either way, no matter how short my hair is, like it takes forever to wash.
Okay, my hair takes a good, 8 to 10 hours to dry. So.
Mine doesn't take that long to dry. It dries pretty fast, and then once I fluff it with my product, after it's dry, it's fine. Mm-hmm. And looks good for work, but, tomorrow I'm going to have to wash my hair.
Oh my gosh.
That's just where we're at.
Washing my hair is like a 30-minute activity. I don't know about you, but that takes a long time.
Dude, it takes forever.
I got a lot of hair.
It takes forever. It doesn't take 30 minutes anymore. When it was long, it used to take a very long time. It's much faster now, but it still feels like it takes so long. So, I don't know. I may just bobby pin this bad boy up in the morning so I can sleep a little longer.
Do it.
Don't judge. Yeah.
Anyways, it's okay not to be a morning person. Moral of the story.
Circling back.
Okay. Listener corner. Last but not least. Okay. So you can email us at workinglate.pod@gmail.com or DM us on Instagram or TikTok, workinglate_pod. And this week, I just wanted to kind of address a lot of DMs that I get because I never respond to them. And I'm so horrible at DMs. I'm so sorry. But I'll address it here. So we get a lot of DMs from people who are maybe still in college or just like a bit earlier in their careers. And I guess they're asking me because they're asking what it actually takes to get a job in finance or FP&A. So I'm here to answer that today. Well,
nice. Good for you.
Well, I'm here to share like my perspective, I guess.
Go for it.
So I think people tend to kind of overcomplicate it because I feel like a lot of the DMs I get, people are making it seem like it's really difficult. It's not if you have a finance degree. If you don't, you know, you might need to tailor your resume and your experience to kind of sound more finance-like. But really, here's what people are looking for if they're going to hire somebody in FP&A or finance. They're looking for someone who is reliable, someone who is willing to dig in and like solve problems or solve variances, understand what happened, and someone who can talk to people, like be able to hold a conversation, because a large part of my job is talking to the different leaders in the company and advising them on their financials or providing recommendations to them. So yeah, that's huge. And that's something that will come off really easily in an interview if you have it or if you don't. So something to work on. And practically, obviously, you need good Excel skills, really good knowledge of income statements, and a solid working knowledge of accounting because, again, a large part of my job is digging into variances. And so you have to pull like GL lines or journal entries a lot and figure out what happened. And you need to be able to break down the numbers in a really simple way for people who don't work with them all the time, because a lot of the people who I present my financials to don't work in finance or accounting, just different leaders in the company who have way different priorities most of the time. So
nice.
Yeah.
So I have a question. Like, if you were to look at my like business's financials, do you feel like you would be able to enlighten me in some way? Or do you think the numbers would be so small that, like, compared to the grand scheme of things that, you know, compared to what you do every day, I'm sure you're working with much bigger numbers than like a small CPA firm.
Well, not really, because my company, it is a larger company. We're like over $1 billion in revenue, 6,000 employees, but we break it down into like a bunch of different smaller parts. So, I don't know that I could provide you with any insights that you don't already know, since you're an accountant and you are like such a numbers person. But for a lot of my leaders in the company, they don't work in finance. This is just like their monthly check-in or their yearly budget.
They have to do it.
Yeah, they have to do it. And they have to be able to talk about it with their boss. So it's my job to prepare them to have that conversation about, you know, here's where my revenue landed, and here's what I'm projecting for next year, and here's what I'm going to do to get there. Here's what happened throughout this year to make these numbers be what they are.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, whenever you are like breaking things down for people, do you ever have them look at a monthly P&L to look at trends and stuff?
I do.
Because we give people advice, like obviously we are not financial advisors or financial planners, but for people who just want some basic business knowledge, like, hey, how is my business doing? Or how could I be more involved in my books and seeing where my money's going? A monthly P&L is like such a go-to for us. Just to see like maybe your heavier months, or, you know, hey, maybe I forgot to pay rent this month, or, you know, just easy way to catch things is going to the monthly P&L.
Yeah, actually, like I'm literally about to go work on one after this. So we have, you know, your P&L from last year actuals. We have your P&L from like this year's projections and budgets, and then we have like a year over year variance, and, you know, maybe in this forecast we said this was going to happen, now we're saying this is going to happen, so here's the variance for that, and we can kind of talk through it. But I think those variance columns really help people see what's actually happening.
Do you do numbers or percentages?
Both.
Interesting. Do they lean more towards one or the other?
Depends on the person. So I meet with let's see, next week I'll probably meet with like 8 different people to go over their part of the company's P&Ls. And that's a big thing, is like they all have different personalities, you know, they're all different, and you have to learn to work with all of them, and you want them all to be like, oh yeah, she's a nice, helpful finance person.
Nice. Nice. Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Well, I feel like you probably enlightened a ton of our listeners. Thank you for that.
I hope that helps, and I'm sorry I never answer my DMs.
Well, this checks that box. Now you don't have to.
There we go.
So, yeah. And just saying, before we wrap up, I want to apologize. Like, I am struggling right now. The cedar is so high. Are you struggling with cedar fever right now? Because it is hitting me hard.
I don't know what
you're talking about. You don't know what? Okay. Well, maybe it's not as bad where you live, but like the cedar where I am is horrible. And I'm like allergic to mountain cedar. And that is what is like all up in the air right now. I'm struggling. I cannot breathe out of my nose. And like, I think it's over a good part of our state too.
Oh.
But
this is an allergy situation.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, there's so much crap, so much of this crap in the air. I'm just dying.
Oh.
That's another issue of mine this week.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. But if anyone else is struggling, like, I feel you. So,
yeah. Well, I do think that's all we have time for. So thank you for listening, everyone. Anything else, Jordan?
Go follow us, like us on, all the things, and
Subscribe.
Keep showing us your support. Yeah.
All right. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye.